we support fighters, transports, and bombers. And in the real-world situation, no one's going anywhere without us. Alert's serious business to Strategic Air Command. Round the clock, round the world, 365 days a year, there's a given percentage of crews on alert to man a given number of airplanes to complete the leg of the triad. In McConnell, we've got the new KC-135R model, as in re-engine. The KC-135R gives the Air Force enhanced range and effectiveness. We can burn 27% less fuel than the old A model and save up to over $400 million annually. Through this fuel efficiency, 2 R models will equal 3 A models. We've got the capability to offload 50% more fuel, and the noise footprint is 96% quieter than the old A.
The KC-135, introduced in 1957, has served our country for almost 30 years. Ever-changing technology has prompted the Air Force to modify these aircraft to increase both efficiency and effectiveness. New engines distinguish the KC-135R from the KC-135A, but 33 other important changes were also made, improving strategic readiness. Less maintenance is required, and alert crews can get airborne faster. These aircraft will fly and refuel well into the next century.
In McConnell, we've got a family visitation center. So while you're on alert, your family can come out and see you. The wives can bring the kids, you can cook out, and you can play games or watch TV. And that's a real morale builder for the crews.
When he's on alert, we do come out here quite often to visit him, so it's not like we don't see him for the week. And then afterwards, he does have that time off, you know, usually 3 or 4 days off after that.
Every third week, we come on a Wednesday, and we'll stay that whole entire week until the following Wednesday. And then the following Wednesday, we'll get off about 9 o'clock in the morning.
You could be sitting at dinner, enjoying a salad and thinking about the movie that you're going to see in the next couple days. And then when the horn goes off, you're totally transformed.
Message follows. Kilo. Go. Lima. Quebec.
No, but if you want to come up here, we can go somewhere up here.
7. Acknowledge.
Okay, do you agree?
I agree. Alert course for alert course. Klaxon, klaxon, klaxon.
Bye, gotta go.
Klaxon, klaxon, klaxon.
Message follows. Kilo. November.
Quebec. Charlie.
Bravo. Quebec. Whiskey. Hotel. Yankee. Juliet.
Alpha. Echo.
7. For McConnell. Runway 19 left. Wind 010.04. Temperature 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Plus 3 degrees centigrade. Pressure altitude plus 900. 4. Runway 13. Wind 330. Temperature plus 3 degrees Fahrenheit. 50. For sortie 302. Charlie. Laser control out. Laser 5-8 laser control. 5-8. Roger, you get the offload schedule. We offload 55. Okay, run count for control.
I like to heading 128. 128. Now be advised, command post is back in Tom 1 and give them a call, find out what they've done. Let's pull it back there if you want to see at the moment. Okay, accelerate 75 now.
Going down to the bottom of the block, side behind us.
Roger. Roger, gun pilot.
U.S. and NATO forces have long practiced the tactics of war. While these operations provide excellent hands-on training, the Air Force and Army have come together to create a new economical way to train battle commanders.
The Warrior Preparation Center is a joint Army-Air Force facility located in Europe. Its purpose is to train battle commanders in the joint prosecution of war. We will bring in a senior NATO ground commander and his air counterparts, and we will participate in a fully integrated air-land battle. That battle will replicate the actual combat structure that exists in Europe today.
The Warrior Preparation Center enables both the Army and the Air Force to come together in one place at one time and on a face-to-face basis discuss and exercise the various means that we will use in a time of war. The advantage here is that we're not scattered out across a lot of ground. We can use the computer and the communication system to exercise various options, various situations, and then informally discuss them on a face-to-face basis.
My responsibility is to create and prepare the red threat for joint warrior exercises. Although we try to play Soviet tactics and doctrine as closely as possible within the limitations of the model, we emphasize that we have a thinking red opponent for that corps commander.
The Warrior Preparation Center is not limited to U.S. forces. NATO commanders also participate in exercises.
My name is Lieutenant Colonel Dieter Kruse, German Air Force, commander of the Control and Reporting Center MESHTEP. My role in this exercise is the same as at home. I'm the battle commander, watching the air situation, evaluate the threat, and have the air defense weapons scrambled against the threat in the right time. Weapon allocator, you see the threat in the north. The first wave is just crossing the border. Please engage them by SAM, and those who come through the SAM belt will be engaged by interceptors.
Yes, sir. I've got them now. In fact, I'll pull the fighters back so the SAM belts have room to work.
While we view it as unique today, it will be the forerunner of dynamic training tools that will be used not only by the United States, but by our allies in training their staffs so that they can maximize their productivity and their capability to wage war under any circumstance and wage war in a fashion that will allow us to win.
Запускайте 10 эскадриль в западный коридор.
In 1950, North Korean forces, aided by the Communist Chinese, launched an attack across the 38th parallel. The South Korean people constructed this memorial in honor of more than 30,000 Americans who died defending these lands.
I acknowledge the receipt of 2 copies of the report number.
The Korean conflict ended in 1953. A peace treaty was never signed. A ceasefire continues to this day.
Our proximity to an unpredictable enemy
has a great deal of influence on how we conduct or perform our mission. We understand that the more ready we are, the more costly a go-to-war decision on the part of the enemy would be.
On a day-to-day basis, I can't tell you for sure if tomorrow I'll be flying training or maintaining readiness, or whether I will be going to war.
Just to be able to sit there and stare at your enemy and be no further than 2.5 to 3 feet from him, unarmed, is kind of scary.
We go out and we learn, we do our training, and we pretty much fight on every mission. It's pretty serious business around here, and all you do is hear about how close we are to possibly going to war one day.
We are an intense family group of our own. We stand ready, we think readiness, we eat, breathe, sleep readiness. People have a way of immersing themselves in the mission, of really tying themselves to the duty. It's not just the pilots flying the jets, it's not just the maintainers turning them, it's across the spectrum of all the support people united in really trying to do the very best they can and to make us ready. And we've proved it.
I am Brigadier General Howe Jean-Pierre, commander of 10th Fighter Wing, and also the host commander at Suwon. We do want and we do need the help the United States provides to us. In all of our actions, we function as a team to get the job done. We fly together, we fight together, and we win together. I would advise the enemy to stay home.
Their love of freedom and their struggle for free democracy is contagious. Many of our people have formed close relationships and close friendships with our Korean allies. We work very hard at being ready. We exercise frequently, and we exercise with intensity. We consider it our job to persuade the enemy that the cost, his cost, of aggression on the Republic of Korea just could not possibly be worth the outcome.
Leadership is a way of life in the Air Force and begins early in high school Junior ROTC. Project Warrior looks at the life of an architect of American air power, General Henry Hap Arnold, and a visit to the keystone of the Pacific Logistics Support Center at Kadena Air Base, Okinawa, Japan. All this and more coming soon in Air Force Now.